U.S. President Joe Biden came out swinging against Donald Trump and Republicans in his State of the Union address on Thursday.
My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th. I will not do that.
He accused Trump and the GOP of trying to rewrite history about the January 6th Capitol riot by the former president's supporters.
You can't love your country only when you win.
It was one of a series of fiery attacks in Biden's hour-long speech touching on abortion, the economy, and the war in Gaza, to contrast himself with his competition in November's general elections as he seeks to overcome his currently low approval ratings. That included accusing Trump, who he never directly named, as, quote, bowing down to Russia.
Now my predecessor, a former Republican president, tells Putin, quote, do whatever the hell you want. That's a quote. I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable.
Biden also accused Trump of torpedoing a bill to tighten restrictions at the U.S. border with Mexico. He also emphasized support of the NATO security alliance. Sweden's prime minister was in the audience after his country formally joined NATO earlier in the day. Among other guests, people affected by the Alabama Supreme Court's ruling over embryos, which prompted several IVF providers there to halt the procedure. Biden highlighted their stories and traced them back to the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade.
If you, the American people, send me a Congress that supports the right to choose, I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
The president faces criticism from progressives over support for Israel in its war against Hamas and Republicans for his stance on immigration. While Democrats mostly lauded his speech with cheers and applause, many wore ceasefire pins. Biden sought to cool anger in his party and on the left. He sharply criticized Israel's leaders, calling on them not to hold up humanitarian aid to Gaza, and announced that the U.S. military will build a pier on Gaza's coast to boost aid.
No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza every day.
The speech was a key opportunity for Biden to reach voters weighing whether to vote for him, choose Trump, or sit out the election. Trump appeared to lash out over Biden's fiery rhetoric on his Truth Social platform, saying, quote, the anger and shouting is not helpful to bringing our country back together. Opinion polls show them closely matched in the race, with many American voters unenthusiastic about the rematch.